What's up, guys? It's your boy. It's early in the morning, 9 o'clock. Still, still a little early for me, but here I am, waking up, ready to start the day. I'm like, how's this day gonna go? So, got a doctor's appointment, check, get that over with. After that, you know what it is. Do what I gotta do with the shiz, and probably stream or whatever. Now, but I expected this to be a normal ordinary morning, but when I open shortly after freshening up, when I open my phone, the first thing I see is live action anime, bro. They're making another one. I don't know. Man, they're making a live action Cowboy Bebop, and that one might not be too bad. We honestly don't know where that one's gonna go. I'm willing to give this one a chance because even though it doesn't look super good, I do believe that they did watch Cowboy Bebop and they have somewhat of an understanding of the anime. They probably are fans, but that doesn't guarantee that it's going to be a good movie. Okay, like, we don't know if they're going to insert their own identity politics in there, which there's really no sign of, so I'm not really worried about that. All I'm really worried about is the movie just being good or not. So I don't really care about that shit at the moment, since we really don't see any of that right now. So I'm willing to give that a shot. Then, late last month, there's been talks going around about a live action Berserk movie coming out. And this rumor came out last year and it was quickly debunked. And I think this one got debunked too. I'm not sure. They're saying HBO's going to do it, but it pretty much got debunked again. So I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that there is no live action Berserk coming out, which I'm fine with. I'm actually alright with that. However, there is a live action Saint Seiya coming out. Now, Saint Seiya is sort of a sad case, in my opinion. It's a sad case indeed. Man, Saint Seiya came over. Well, Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon were already in the West, but during the huge anime boom, Saint Seiya did come over to the West. It did come to America, and then it did get dubbed in English. There were 2 English dubs for Saint Seiya. Saint Seiya, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was put on Cartoon Network or Toonami. It was probably on Toonami, probably on early Toonami, I want to say. If it wasn't, then it was definitely on Cartoon Network. But I'm gonna say it was on Cartoon Network. No, I'm gonna say it was on Toonami. Even if it wasn't on Toonami, still Cartoon Network, right? So it really doesn't matter which one it was on. But when they aired it, it was done by Deke. Now, Deke, you saw what they did to Sailor Moon. They did the same shit to Saint Seiya. They got rid of all of the blood. I believe they changed certain names. They censored the shit out of it, and ultimately Saint Seiya ended up failing because of that. Not only that, but Dragon Ball Z, it was being overshadowed by Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. And while both shows were censored, later on, as for some reason, the cast of the shows changed, the censorship of the show started to change even more. For the good, actually. Look at Dragon Ball Z. Funimation and the Ocean Group were doing a collaboration, but notice how once the Ocean Group left, I'm not blaming them for this, but notice how after they left, Dragon Ball Z stopped censoring everything around the Frieza arc. Like, the moment they got I want to say from the Saiyan Saga all the way to the early Ginyu Saga, it was censored, but the moment Ginyu pulled up, or Goku pulled up or whatever, that's when they stopped censoring everything. And then parents were actually concerned about the violence once Frieza started torturing the shit out of Vegeta. No, not even that. When he stabbed Krillin, I think that's when parents started to get concerned. So, kudos to Funimation for fucking uncensoring Dragon Ball Z. Sailor Moon's a little bit different. All they really did was add the Japanese soundtrack to the actual show instead of make disgusting shit and keep the intros and the outros. It kept those normal, but they changed the songs, if that makes sense. They kept the fucking censored song from Deke, but they didn't make their own fucking thing of. Usually what they do is that they take clips from the show and they put them together in one little I don't know what the fuck you'd call it, a collage of fucking clips, and then they'll just call it an anime intro, put music over it, pretty much a music video of scenes. It's just boring. So many, even Dragon Ball Z used to do that at one point. They stopped doing that, but they still kept their shitty English version of the intro. And they even played the same shitty English instrumental for the outro, not really playing the Japanese outro song. And it had some pretty good Japanese outro songs, but semi-censored, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Saint Seiya, way worse. So, there were 2 Saint Seiya dubs. There are 2 different Saint Seiya dubs. Well, there's 3 now, but there were 2 different Saint Seiya dubs. There was a Deke dub that was heavily censored. Everything was disgusting. Deke put their stupid magical touch with their stupid animated transitions. It was disgusting. It was nasty. The intro was nasty. Everything about that Saint Seiya was absolutely fucking disgusting. Now the second dub, the ADV dub. This dub was good and bad. It was good because it was uncensored Japanese intro. We get the Pegasus fantasy. You know what it is. We get the fucking uncensored episode. We got dudes getting fucking their ears punched off. Dudes gouging their own eyes out. Fucking blood everywhere. Gushing and all that nasty shit. We get the fucking Japanese outro. I forgot the name, but I'm not gonna sing. We get the Japanese outro. And everything about the ADV dub was good, except that some of the translations were weird. Like, you remember Phoenix Iki with the Phoenix Genmaken? I believe it's called the Phoenix Phantom Fist. What did they call it in ADV? They call it the Phantom Devil. Okay. But other than the weird translations, at least we had it uncensored. Unfortunately, they did not. None of them, Deke and ADV, none of them even dubbed that much of the series. So, ultimately, Saint Seiya died in the West. No one even knows about the shit. And those that did know about it, you're probably one of those dudes that went to those anime shops back in the day and released fan subs on VHS. And then whoever owns those VHS tapes, those VHS tapes, I'm guessing they uploaded those episodes online, because when I watched that shit online, that had to be the most disgusting fucking English sub work I've ever seen. The profanity was off the wall. They were using throwing around Guilty Gear references. Like, once, I want to say Shiryu was about to fight one of Poseidon's men. I forgot his name. He was really dark-skinned dude. And Shiryu said, "Heaven or hell, let's rock," before the episode ended. And I'm like, alright, it's time to fucking stop, bro. Because now I know they're capping. But, yeah, funny shit. Now we're getting a live act. And it's sad. Netflix, they did a stinky. And they did their Netflix fucking show of Saint Seiya. But then they did good by releasing the original anime. So they pretty much rewrote their wrongs. Now we're getting a live action anime. No, not even a live action movie. Netflix, I don't think that they're behind this, but it's just sad, man. Like, Saint Seiya just can't catch a break. What they should have done, Netflix should have had a collaboration with Adult Swim. And, put the anime on Adult Swim, air it on actual television, uncensored, air that shit. Let the world see the greatness of Saint Seiya, because that shit should have gotten big alongside Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon, and it's just a sad thing to see. Yeah, Saint Seiya is bigger than it was before, but I still consider it to be niche, kind of like Fist of the North Star. Now, talked about Saint Seiya, got a nasty ass live action coming. It's just sad that this is the exposure that it's getting from a disgusting ass live action anime film, and there's nothing we can do about it. Fuck, bro. It gets even worse. So this morning I wake up, right? You know what it is, normal day. And what do I see on Twitter? Live action. And it's so bad that I even have to apologize. Like, I'm not responsible for this, but I feel like I have to apologize for everyone for what I'm about to say. I have to apologize for it. I just have to apologize. Because I felt like we don't deserve this. Like, you guys are victims. I know I'm a victim too, but live action. Yu Yu Hakusho. God, if God was alive, he most certainly is dead now. This is another Dragon Ball evolution in the works. This is bad. This is bad. Yu Yu Hakusho is up there. Yu Yu Hakusho got that exposure that Dragon Ball got. It got the clout that Dragon Ball got. It was good in Japan. The show was fire in Japan. Straight up fucking flames in Japan. Ran alongside Dragon Ball Z and Shonen Jump. Came over to America. Couldn't really air on Toonami. Put it on Adult Swim. But you know what? They said this is good on Adult Swim. Let's put this shit on Toonami anyway. Just censor it a little bit. Got some PS2 games. Like, Yu Yu Hakusho really blew the fuck up back in the day alongside Dragon Ball Z. So best believe this live action movie is going to be on a scale in which the planet Earth will stop spinning in absolute disgust. Similar to how it did with Dragon Ball Evolution. Someone has to be blamed for this. I just don't understand why. Netflix is doing this. This is Netflix. You know, I have a hate and love relationship with Netflix because sometimes they do great shit with anime, but some other times they just do the dumbest, unnecessary bullshit ever. You saw what happened to Death Note. You saw Death Note. I'm not watching that, by the way. I saw the anime. Great. Anime was, I read the manga too. Great. Excellent. All I have to do is read that one-shot chapter and then I'm pretty much done. I read the bonus chapter with the time skip. All I have to do is read the one-shot chapter and then I'll be done. Great series. I'm not watching that Netflix shit. It looks pathetic. I've seen a clip. It looks fucking pathetic. It looks shitty. Should not have ever been made. They should cancel the sequel. Now, I don't know if they made it yet, but if they didn't, just stop. Just fucking stop, bro. It's disrespectful to the creator. It's a shit stain on his masterpiece, because Death Note is nothing short of a masterpiece. I put it on the same scale as Code Geass. Both of them are masterpieces. You saw what they did to that. So what the fuck do you think is about to happen in Yu Yu Hakusho? This is a travesty. This needs to be canceled. Pull the plug, please. Funimation, I don't even think Funimation has a say in this, because yeah, they dubbed Yu Yu Hakusho, but I don't think they own it, so they can't really stop anyone from making a live action, just like they could have stopped the live action of Dragon Ball, which I'm glad they don't own it, because they don't deserve to own it. They don't deserve to own Dragon Ball either. They just dub it, alright? But it's just such a sad thing to see. We're about to see a live action Yusuke. Probably going to be an actor's not going to look anything like him. The characters aren't going to probably going to change their last names. Can't have any Japanese last names. Got to change it to American last names. Got to make it take place in this is going to suck ass. It's going to suck ass. Everything's going to be whitewashed. Everything's just going to be whitewashed. Just get ready. And if they don't whitewash it, even if they do keep the Japanese names, they're probably still going to whitewash it. Like they did Ghost in the Shell. I didn't see Ghost in the Shell. Did they change Motoko's last name from Kusanagi on that to an American one? Or one that isn't Japanese? If any of you have seen Ghost in the Shell, tell me if they changed their last name. But, because I know they changed everyone's nationality and last names on Death Note. They changed the whole location. And it just looked like a joke. It really just looked like a joke. It looked like some early 2000s cringe. Like this. I'm not even going to elaborate on that. Because I'm going to offend some people. It's cringe, right? That's all I can say. It was fucking cringe. The way it looked was cringe. The trailers looked cringe. I'm not watching it. You have to tie me up and force people. You have to offer me money to watch that shit. You have to offer me money to watch that shit. I'm talking 4 digits of cash. Alright? It doesn't even have to be that much. 1,000, 1000, fine. But as long as it's 4 digits of cash. There's no way. I don't even want that shit on my Netflix history, bro. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. Now we gotta deal with Yu Yu Hakusho. How far are they gonna take this thing? Yusuke Urameshi with the spirit gun. They can't do the spirit detective arc because, I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna disinterest a lot of people. It was sort of a boring arc. So they have no choice but to skip to the Hiei shit with the medallion. With Karama and Hiei, they have no choice but to go to Rando. They have no choice but to go to Suzaku's castle. And then Toguro. Oh, Toguro. I don't even want to imagine how his demon muscles are going to look, because I'm not expecting him to have the same budget as the MCU with the Incredible Hulk or Abomination. Guys, just rest in peace once this shit drops. Everyone just give up on everything you know. God has abandoned us. God is dead. The earth is on fire. We're all going to die. The sun will explode. The demons will come because the demons are Yu Yu Hakusho fans too. So once they watch it, expect a portal to open and the demons will come and the angels won't save us because they're gonna be like, nah, y'all motherfuckers had this coming. We're gonna watch, just like you decided to make us watch that Yu Yu Hakusho live action. And then the demons are gonna, after they kill us, they're gonna enslave the human race and they're gonna force us to make an actual good Yu Yu Hakusho live action. And then they're gonna kill us again for making it live action. And then they're gonna force us to make a Yu Yu Hakusho remake, anime and manga, and a bunch of video games. They're just gonna force Yu Yu Hakusho to come back, like, period. Because the demons are not gonna sit well with that shit. They're gonna be utterly disgusted. And you know what? I think I'm fine with that.